And we are live.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello. Okay, guys, we're going to dive right in because my internet is spotty at best. So if we fly through here, that is why. I'm going to go ahead and figure out how to share my screen. And because we have it's super short, we're going to make this short, sweet, to the point. Okay, I did want to have comments up, but I bet I can't do that screen sharing. So
I will have comments up.
You can?
I think.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. We're busy. You're busy. We get it, y'all. So we're going to go through this.
All right.
I'm so excited you guys are here.
Yay. Okay, let's see. Hopefully this is screen shared.
I see it.
Okay, good. I'm like, well, but this is the end of it. This is how it goes being teacher too. That's what Jomi was just reminding me. So
we roll with it. It's all good.
We do. So here is a little bit about us. Jomi, you want to go first?
Yes, I'm Jomi Goodbar. I am a high school English teacher, like it says, and I have been for, I think this is year 9. I don't really know. They blur together. I haven't got a pin for a while. That's what I know. I have been a Color Street stylist, though, for 2 years. It'll be 3 in August. I live in Wilmington, Ohio, and I am a mom of 2, Colby, who is 5, and Corinne, who is 2.5. Whew, they're a handful.
I can't believe she's 2.5 already. So that means you've been a Color Street stylist just around 2.5, right? Because you joined right after she was born.
Yes, during my maternity leave, I did. I knew I needed something to be mine during that moment because I feel like last time I lost myself. So I became a stylist. Best decision ever.
I love it. Okay, guys. So I'm Lindsay Dollinger. Jomi and I, we kind of knew each other. We kind of knew each other from college. We were in the same sorority, but I was coming in and she was graduating and leaving. And then we just reconnected. You know what, Jomi? I don't even remember where we reconnected for sure. I feel like maybe it was a nail bar.
I don't even remember. Oh, it was a previous company that you worked for. I found you.
Oh, yes. I think I got you, girl. So she found me and bought some stuff for me from another company.
Which and I was like, where did she go?
Which totally goes into why you build a brand and build relationships with people, because they'll follow you no matter what company you're in. So Jomi and I have known each other for a while, on and off. We definitely reconnected with Color Street. I'm a high school Spanish teacher. This is year 12 for me. Not that I'm counting or anything, but year 12. I've been at the same place. Have you been at the same school the whole time, Jomi?
I have, yes.
Okay. Yep. So I've been in the same place too. I teach in Plain City, so similar-ish. I feel like population-wise to Wilmington. I could be totally off with that, but I feel like we had the same sort of students. Color Street Stylist, also 2 years. I'm coming up on 3. It'll be 3 the end of April, which is totally crazy. And it's so funny because when people always ask me, they're like, oh, it can't be all sunshine and rainbows and all the things. They're like, what's one thing that you regret? And I'm like, the only thing I regret is not starting earlier, to be perfectly honest. But
yeah.
So I live in Mechanicsburg, Ohio now. Not very far from where I grew up. I grew up in South Vienna, so I'm literally 10 minutes from my dad's house. And I don't have human kids besides my students, but I am a dog mom. Bella's over here keeping me company. She's a little annoyed I'm not giving her belly rubs right now, but it's totally fine. So you'll see we're both teachers. We've been teaching for a while. We're both mom of different kind of things, I guess.
It's fine. Same thing.
And super busy. So we want to just share with you how teaching and direct sales has really gone hand in hand with us.
And if you're on here, if you're listening to us, drop your favorite teacher and why, because we're going to go there. Teachery, what?
Yeah, and it can be anyone. Like pull it out. Jomi, you want to share yours really quick before I move on?
Oh, dang, I probably should have prepared the answer. I would say collectively, my high school English teachers, which I know is lame, but they really inspired me to think out the box and just run with things and follow thought processes wherever they led me. So
I love it. It's so funny. I actually think my high school Spanish teacher, I would say collectively, but my first one specifically, because I always knew I wanted to be a teacher. I thought it was little kids. And I walked into Spanish one as a freshman, and I was met with a woman that had so much energy and so much positivity. And it was so fun and it was something new. And I was like, what is happening? For lack of a better word, it was all foreign. And that was really exciting. Um, and yeah, that's so funny that you said that, because that's why I became a Spanish teacher, and you with English, which is really cool. But I had a lot of really great teachers too, so I don't want to I don't want to make anyone mad. But totally love this. All right, so let's jump right in.
Yes.
Direct sales has helped us teach.
Okay, so I think this one is you.
Oh, I thought it was you. That's why I kept waiting. I can see my notes because I'm not in that view. Okay, cool. I've got this one. Okay, so ways direct sales has helped us teach, and you're right, it totally is me. Because I remember our conversation now from last night. So before I even get to the teaching, I just want to share, and I don't know if this is something because it's like kind of fresh in my mind, but the reason I actually joined a direct sales, and it was a direct sales network marketing company actually, for the very first time. It was a health and fitness one. Was because my mom had just passed away and I was depressed and I needed something different. I needed something that was my own, which is something that Jomi mentioned. I needed something different than my everyday, my routine. I was teaching, but I missed, a sisterhood. I missed just something that was mine, I could be more creative with, that I didn't have, my curriculum limiting me for what I could do, and all those things. So anyway, I would say actually all of these, but my mindset, my time management, my energy, having that creative outlet, literally everything that's on the screen changed when I joined my network marketing company, which I know sounds so contrite, and I know it sounds just like how did that even happen? But it opened my eyes to really making myself better, and it pulled me out of the negativity and honestly like the depression I was in. It really helped me with developing a positive mindset, getting my mind on something that wasn't my mom passing away, um, and it just shifted me as a person, which then made me a happier person in the classroom with my students. It helped me have more patience with people. And honestly, what we're doing as teachers, and I don't want to steal any of your stuff from later, Jomi, but what we're doing as teachers is a lot of customer service, right? We're dealing with parents, we're dealing with kids, we're putting the dumpster fires out, we're being politically correct, and we're doing all these things, and that can be really, really taxing, especially if we're not working on the mindset, if we're not having the leadership development. Like, I don't know about you guys, and I love my school district, but some of the development we get is so focused on the curriculum or certain specialized things, and it's not really developing us all the time as leaders, which we all are. And so the leadership development that we get through our companies and just the industry as a whole is just out of this world. So if you're a learn it all like I am, you're you're gonna love that part of it. Time management. So, and I'm kind of the time management guru, but I also love to procrastinate. So time management, I learned how to block out my schedule. I learned about backward designing my goals, and we backward design our curriculum. It's a totally different thing when you view your life that way. And that really changed how I was able to fit in my teaching and my direct sales. The energy around the people on our team and our company, the people who are our customers, is just so positive that I bring that energy into the classroom, because it's like I'm recharged and fueled up again. And then the additional income, because let's be real, teacher income. Now I'm year 12. I have my master's plus 15 or whatever, which is the cap on our pay scale at my school that I'm at. So it's not like I'm not making good money. I don't want to be like that I'm not very, very grateful for my income and the stability of my full-time job, because I absolutely am. But I love the fact that I can also supplement it and be able to afford the trips I want to do. The internet that I'm hopefully upgrading to on Friday when our tech comes out. Um, but just, all those little things that I don't have to check my bank account. And I don't have to worry about that. And that also makes me a happier person and more fulfilled while I am in the classroom.
Agreed.
All right, now it's you for real.
How teaching has helped me in direct sales. So for me, I didn't have any sort of direct sales experience until I became a color street stylist. So for me, I saw more of how I was able to use what I was doing in the classroom and what I had learned in college and what I had learned at the countless PDs that I truly value. They're great, wink, wink. Actually applies to the direct sales business, which is something that I wouldn't have necessarily thought about. But kind of like Lindsay was talking about, as a teacher, we're naturally leaders in front of the classroom. We have to manage our time. I mean, who else can organize their day into a 40-minute plan period, but still use the bathroom, eat a lunch, and get your lessons planned? I don't know about anybody else, but I have set moments where I can use the restroom in the day and my bladder cooperates. So time management with that. Obviously, I don't have to worry about that with direct sales, but it's kind of natural. It ties into all of that idea of learning how to maximize your time when you've got it. We're constantly pulled to meetings or having phone conversations or talking to peers or pooling students during our plan period, yet we still have to do all those things. So for me, being able to apply that crunch time management, sometimes triage even on what is the most important thing to get done at that exact moment, from teaching, applied so much to the direct sale business and running my business and supporting my team and all of that.
Yeah.
And that kind of also goes with the communication. As teachers, we have a lot of personalities in our classroom. We have a lot of personalities with parents. We've got a lot of personalities with our administrators. So I think it makes us uniquely qualified to be in direct sales. We're able to approach teammates and customers and gauge situations and help everybody come out of the end happy, like that customer service aspect. We know how to communicate things in different ways and all that stuff, but kind of comes back to lesson planning. So I'll stop geeking out a little bit on that part of it. But it ties together to all of that. Creativity wise, I was a journalism teacher for 7 years, I think it was 6 years. And what I had learned from doing page layouts and font size and all that stuff, I'm able to apply directly, but more creatively into the direct sale business. And it's so fun to have that outlet where I'm not trying to like get some sort of lesson across to the kids and stuff. It's just like, ooh, this looks great. I love it. What do y'all think? And they're like, yay, because we've got that connection with our team, that support. We know how to support each other and just talk. It's just a great. I'm stumbling over my words here, but I don't know how else to describe it. It's
It's like a bond, honestly. You know what I mean? It's like a family.
Absolutely, which has been so great this last 9-10 months, having this as that outlet and that support system and venting system and all those things. Teaching can be rough, and having this creativity, this outlet, this support, this group of women always cheering you on, you don't always get that in the classroom. So for me, that's how teaching has helped that direct sales aspect. I know how to see a situation and problem solve it. And everybody comes out happy. That sounds so cliche, but like that's
No, you're a very good problem solver. You're one of the best ones on our team for sure. That's why a lot of our team comes to you.
Thank you for that.
You're a lot more level-headed than I am.
sometimes.
We're still working on that.
We trade. It's okay. We pass the buck sometimes too.
We do. It's fair. I'm like, count to five, which is also something I am still working on in teaching as well. Is not responding to that email right away and not letting myself get fired up about something. Yeah.
That's a life lesson we'll continue to work on though.
Okay,
Not respond to parent yet. Wait until the morning.
oh my gosh, that's like the hardest thing. All right, are we on for our next slide?
We are, yes.
Awesome. Ooh, this is a good one. Okay, I get asked this question all the time. I'm sure you do too, Jomi, about how we manage it all. And you kind of started touching on some of this, but I'd love to hear some more.
Yeah. For this first part, small pockets of time is my jam. I've got a 5-year-old and a 2.5-year-old. The one just turned 5, and one just turned 2.5. So like this has been, there's a lot of stuff that you've got going on in your life, whether it's lesson planning at home, grading papers at home, playing with kids at home, listening to kids argue at home. Like there's a lot of things going on. How do we manage it all? The small pockets of time. There are moments that I'm getting ready for bed or wanting to get out of bed in the mornings that I utilize. There are moments after meals where I hide upstairs. I think my husband is hearing me. Where where there's no kids, there's no dogs, there's no husband, and I'm able to like steal 15 minutes away from everybody and do what I need to do. And I think that comes down with being intentional. You know what you need to get done, and in that small pocket of time, you learn to get it done. Multitasking, I am the queen of, and I think we all are. I know as a teacher, we're constantly like listening to students and replying to emails and giving instruction and writing down notes for the next plan. And that's how this works too with the business. We're jotting down ideas for the next post that we want to do. We're responding to teammates' questions. We're engaging customers and following up and asking how much they love their nails. A lot or a lot. It's usually a lot. So that multitasking goes hand in hand, and it gets a lot of things done at once, as a teacher knows. And then giving yourself grace. Oh my gosh. Sometimes in teaching, the lesson goes right, and sometimes in teaching, it doesn't go right. And I think that we learned that you got to give yourself grace. And it's the same thing with this.
100%. And I think that's probably the hardest for a lot of us as teachers too, because I feel like a lot of, and not all, but a lot of people who gravitate to the teaching profession, we're perfectionists and we take things to heart because we're so passionate. And the same thing can transfer obviously into your business, and it can be really personal. So I think giving yourself grace is so important. And then going back a little bit with your pockets of time with the intentional social media. So one of the awesome things, and I don't know if you know about this, so most of us use Facebook for our nail biz. Some people use Instagram and other platforms, which is totally cool, but being really intentional about it, meaning when I have those small pockets of time, like if I have, today I had 10 extra minutes at lunch because my colleague was next door, we weren't eating together, and I pulled up my phone and I pulled up our graphics group, which we have
about it, meaning sometime like if I
have, am I cutting out?
No, I was trying to read the comments. None of the comments are showing up, and I just saw that there was comments on the page, and I went to click on it, and I goofed it.
Oh, okay. No, I thought maybe I was cutting out, and I was like, dang it. No worries at all. I'm like, I gotta talk faster. So anyway, we have these graphics groups, which are really nice. So our graphics are pre-made for us. We can obviously make our own, or you can steal stuff. So I just was scrolling through and I'm like, ooh, I like that one, save to phone, like that one, save to phone. And then, okay, we're sharing maybe a little TMI, but one of the awesome network marketing leaders that we follow calls it toilet time. So when you take your phone to the toilet, because we all know we do it, maybe that's when I'm scheduling out a couple of posts, right? So that's one of the really cool things about being intentional with social media. A lot of people don't know we can schedule posts. So you don't actually have to be on Facebook 24/7. I think that's a really common misconception is people like, how are you doing that while you're teaching? And I'm like, oh girl, I'm not. Like I have my post scheduled. And we teach you all of that, which goes down to listening to trainings. So I listen a lot. It can be a video or it could be a podcast. I even have like a little Bluetooth speaker in my shower because it goes with multitasking. So,
Same.
yep. So I'm taking a shower and I'm listening to a podcast or I'm listening to our latest training about our app update. And you just fit it in those small pockets of time. But I love the fact that with technology nowadays, we can listen to stuff. Sometimes I even listen while I'm grading a test if it's something that I don't have to be really like, involved in because it's kind of hard to listen in English and grade stuff in Spanish. But that goes back to multitasking. Um, and then we have power hours. I don't want to go a ton into that, but a power hour is just like guided work time. And we teach you how to do that on your own if you want to, or you can hop in on our team ones. We have one a day that goes on. They're completely optional, but I love them. It's a time where I can be with my friends who are in this business. It's a time where I can disconnect from the world and really connect into my business and have a lot of fun. So the fun part of it is obviously my favorite. But the fun part of it makes everything worth it. It makes that 5 minutes that I'm using the toilet time to schedule things 100% worth it. We have a great time, especially when we can get together, when it's safe. We go to conferences and all of it's optional. You can do it if you want, but we have a great time even on Zoom. We watched Hocus Pocus together on Zoom one night.
That was so fun.
Yeah, we vent about stuff. The other night my internet wasn't working, so I was FaceTiming Jomi and she was showing me to the Zoom. Like we find ways to make things work. Everyone's just really awesome and you manage, it's just like everything else. If school says we have one more prep, we manage. And it's worth it.
And I want to add our power hours or you just made me think of it. It's kind of like having your planning period with your teacher bestie friend, right?
Yeah.
And like you guys work in the same room and you can both be productive, but it still be fun, even though you're like doing work.
Yes.
That's the power hour to me.
Yes. That is so great. That's such a great metaphor. I never thought of that before, but 100%.
It is.
Yep. Like on exam days when you're grading your exams together for your high school teacher.
Yes, absolutely.
You have like a Christmas movie on in the background, or maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Exams, yes, valid.
Yeah, valid. All right. So now what?
Are
you our team, or was I our team?
I don't remember what we're supposed to do for this one, but I do remember that the whole thing was like, not only do you get our team, you get the opportunity for yourself. You get to take the opportunity. You get our opportunity.
Basically, you get us. Jomi and I, we are some of the top leaders, obviously, in our team. We have a lot of women who are just amazing leaders. And you'll actually be seeing a lot of trainings in this group coming from a lot of those women coming up very soon. We have a little picture there on our left of a fun retreat we did in the fall.
Totally a senior picture pose. Like we went for it, guys.
It is, but it turned out so good. My sister took it. She did a really nice job. So our team, we have about 120 women on our specific team. We have women literally from all over, California to Rhode Island. I think that's as far. I don't think we have any Alaska, Hawaii people yet.
Florida, Montana.
What?
We go from Florida to Montana, Rhode Island to California. We're
Mississippi, Missouri, Wyoming, Michigan. We have a lot of Ohio gals. Our upline is a lot of Ohio gals, but we're also part of a team that's literally everywhere. So that's really nice. So don't worry if you're like, well, I'm not close by anyone. Girl, we will find you someone close by you that is on our team. And it's just really, really special. So I hope you kind of got that vibe. I hope you get that vibe from this group and continue to get that vibe from this group. We really lift each other up. It's a very unique opportunity, just our team alone, but also the opportunity to become a stylist if that's something you were interested in. And then we do have a picture there of our stylist kit. We can go, I think I go further into it in the pin video and here. You can kind of see there what you get. The value is awesome. It's amazing. And literally as soon as you sign up, your website is ready to go and you can start selling nail polish strips. We do have a new stylist training starting on Monday, which we're really excited about our team doing that. So, let's chat with one of us, chat with whoever invited you to this group. We do have a ton of teachers on our team. Obviously, it's not the only profession. We have women in all occupations. We even have some stay-at-home mamas, which is awesome, and a very diverse group as well. So there's definitely someone in our team to be your new biz bestie.
I was just going to add that, one of the benefits of teaching in this is that we know how to work smarter, not harder. We create systems, we build a bunch of support, and we've got so much. There's just support everywhere.
100%. You will never feel like you're leaving a staff meeting. Like, what just happened?
In that time.
Or I need to contact my union. I will say along those lines, and this is just super quickly a thought that I had, Color Street is a very, very new opportunity. And not only is that a good thing because there's still so many people who haven't heard of the product and are just now falling in love with it, but also they have learned from so many other companies what works, what doesn't, and they've combined it. So we called this presentation Teaching and Direct Sales, but Color Street's technically a network marketing, direct sales, and party plan company all in one, which is really fun. And we're going to actually talk about that next week in a presentation we're doing next week about how you can earn money in our opportunity. But it's something that, when everyone is jumping on and they're sharing the new tech at school and you're like, that's never going to take off. Like, that's not going to be the thing. Well, no, it's really, really cool. And just like everything else that we do in teaching evolves, but it's still the same core, that works the same. That's exactly what Color Street is.
Awesome. I don't know how to top that. I think that's a great place to end it, guys. So like she said, feel free to reach out to the woman who has invited you to this group. If you've got questions, drop them here too, and let's chat.
Oh, someone said Mr. Mark, junior high science. I love that. I don't know who called out Mr. Mark, but yay.
I think that was Lonnie.
Was it Lonnie? Awesome. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for tuning in to us. Especially if you have any teacher questions, let us know. Like Jomi said, sorry, you literally just wrapped it up, and then I'm just wrapping it up again.
What's wrapping it? Sorry, I say weird things sometimes in the camera, so I'll stop.
She's definitely that teacher where you're like,
It's the cursed English teacher, guys. Sorry, a little weird. What happened?
All right. Night, ladies. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a good one.
Bye. Thank y'all.